Katie Farner, your director for Team Sunshine State Superstars. I wanted to make a video today to show you guys one of the things that I'm utilizing in my business in 2014 to keep me more organized. So at Leadership, Orville talked a lot about doing a SWOT analysis of your business, which means it's actually an acronym. S stands for strengths, W stands for weaknesses, O stands for opportunities, and T stands for threats. So he encouraged us all to do a SWOT analysis of our business and, change things, introduce things accordingly. So when I sat down and did my SWOT analysis, I realized that one of the areas of my business where I was the most weak was customer follow-ups. And I noticed in my business that I fortunately, I'm blessed that I have a lot of parties. I do a lot of home parties. And, I would say my average is probably 6 to 8 a month. And so it keeps me very busy, keeps me getting a lot of new customers. So I don't necessarily have a lot of times of the year where I feel a lull in my business. But that won't be forever. So I realized that I am not doing a very good job with utilizing those new customers and making sure that I'm consistently following up with them every couple months or what have you. So I wanted to come up with a new system for 2014 that was going to help me be organized. And the way my mind works is I love to have paper in front of me. I still do my little Erin Condren life planner. Like, I want everything written out. I'm not a girl who's like all about using my smartphone or the workstation. So I asked a bunch of the directors on the director page for some ideas on what they do to keep organized with their customers. And based on that feedback, this is what I decided to do. So I have 2 binders, and you can see they have alphabetized tabs. This one is A through I, and I'm really fortunate. My assistant helped me out and did this for me, so I did not have to do this because this is going to take a long time, especially if you're starting later in the game. So I encourage you guys that are newer to start something like this now, so you're not doing it after the fact. It's very, very wise to come up with a system at the beginning. So it's going to be more seamless, and then getting started on something like this won't be so much work. So anyway, you see it's just a big purple binder, and it's alphabetized tabs A through I. So I utilized, which I've talked about before, the customer information sheets. These can be found in the resources section in the workstation. Once you click on the resources tab, it's under the section called Scentsy Family Store. And these are available there for you to print off. And the reason I like these is because they have a spot for you to make all the different necessary notes. Like here you can see it's got name, number, address, all of that good stuff. It's got a section here for interested in, what they're interested in. Over here it's got a place for personal notes like anniversaries, birthdays, just other notes too, like maybe you could jot down some of their favorite scents or how you met them. And then here is the order history, so you can keep track of their order history. I had my assistant just write the very most recent orders down. And then over here you can see there's a contact counter, so there's a place for you to make notes of your different communications with them and how those went. And I did the clear page protectors or sheet protectors so that I could put copies of order forms back here. So as they order, moving forward now, I'm going to be placing a copy of their order forms here. So I have that as a quick reference too. So then you don't have to necessarily write down everything they ordered in the order history. You could just write maybe the date, because their order stuff is going to be right there in the back. So my plan, now that I've got this done, I am going to, every single month consistently, I'm going to have a time where I sit down and I'll give myself, an hour or 2 hours, and all I'm going to be doing is just powering through and making phone calls. Obviously in the slower month, we're going to have, you'll have more free time to do that, so take advantage of that time. But this is going to really help a lot. I like having this in front of me. This is just the way I function. So you best. I function best. So you need to come up with a system that works for you. But I really want to encourage you guys to come up with some sort of system to keep your customers at a quick glance so you can have frequent and effective communication with them. So my first thing I'm going to do is actually this weekend on Sunday, I'm going to spend some time and I'm going to go through here and I'm going to call everybody that I can. I'll give myself a couple hours and I'm going to call everybody that I can who ordered the beginning of 2013. So people who ordered from like June forward is what I'm going to work on calling, especially those people who haven't reordered since. Because I realize I'm really missing out on a lot of reorders by not doing consistent communication with people. If we don't make it easy for them, they're just going to buy it at Walgreens or Publix or whatever, or when they see a consultant at a random event. So we've got to make it easy for them. We've got to have that communication. So I hope this gave you a really nice idea for your own business. I would love for you guys to post on the team Facebook page maybe your own takes on this. Like I've heard of other people just doing like recipe boxes and each person just get like an index card. That way you're maybe using a little less paper. But for me, this was really ideal. So share some fun ideas on the team Facebook page. I'd love to see what you guys do or are going to begin doing to have a great organization system for keeping up with your customer database. Thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys next time.